Alright, I'm going to do one more here at least. So I'm going to spin this camera around because in the other video I was talking about how I pulled in by the vet here, and the library is across the street that way right there, kind of kitty corner at an angle, and then straight, almost straight out my side but a little towards the front, or like right in line with me and the camera, is where the Y is, the YMCA. There, now we'll see if we can zoom in on it a little. There we go. That's the YMCA over there, and that's what I'm getting internet off of right now. And even though that's way over there, we'll back up so you can see how far away it is. And then if I turn this way, I can see out there, oh, there's a tree in the way, but that's where the library is right there. Right where this truck is coming out. They were the ones that were just painting the lines over there. And kind of a pretty sky. It's actually a pretty view from here, looking over that tree line. And the way that cloud is over the tree line there, and then the opening between the other cloud up above, it almost makes it feel like it drops over into a river valley. And I don't know, from where I'm located, I don't think that's a river valley over there, but that's what it makes me feel like. So no, it's not a river valley. There are some more bigger, larger ponds over that way, further, but no river valley. If you keep going straight in front, in the direction you're looking right now, will run you over to the freeway 35. Yeah, no river valleys or nothing. It's just a feeling I had just by the way the sky looked and stuff. Kind of made me think of the St. Croix River Valley. So I figured, well, now you got to see that. And so I'm maybe from where the YMCA building is over there lit up, I'm guessing it's maybe 1, 2, like 3, 4 city blocks away or something like that. I don't know. At least 2 for sure. 2 for sure, up to 4, depending on the length of the city block we're thinking of here. As for feet, I don't know. I would guess, oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's definitely more than 100, that's for sure. That's got to be at least 500 feet, might even be 1,000 feet away. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a rangefinder either. Well, if we did it in yards, well, if it was 1,000 feet, would be what that 1,000 feet would be. Well, what would that be? I mean, 3 times 3 is 9. So it'd be like 300 yards or something like that. Yeah, I guess it could be if I'm thinking of a football field. Yeah, it could be 200-300 yards away. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna guess 200, maybe 300. So yeah, 2 would be. So it's 600 to 900 feet away is what I'm guessing the YMCA is right now. Somewhere in that, like I said, somewhere between 500 and 1,000 feet. And if I do it by yards, thinking of football fields, yeah, it's probably 600 to 900 yards. And when I was a kid, I don't remember in my mind, it ain't imprinted how long a 100 yard was for the 100 yard dash. And I couldn't dash that far right now if I wanted to. Maybe in a vehicle I could dash, like door dashing or something. But, yeah, so I don't know if I'll stay here for the whole night or not. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was going to check and see. I forgot I got to look on the maps here and see if, where I'm at. Okay, they open at 8 in the morning. So, I'm not always a morning person, but I should try to get on a morning schedule. Yeah, I'm at a pretty good angle here. I don't know what the angle's at, but I'm uphill angling because of this parking lot. The way it's tilted. And they did the guys that painted lines. They did the library side. They didn't do the Y side, so which makes sense because the YMCA is its own parking lot over there. Actually knocked it out pretty quick, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. And they were supposed to do it at 10. That wasn't even right when I said 9:20, because it's 9:29 right now, and they're already long gone. So I had my time off. They did it. I don't know what time they did it at. I know I can go like this and see when my friend called me. She called me at 8:38, so they were already there at 8:30. So yeah, so they were at 8:20. 8:20 is when they got started, and they weren't supposed to be there till 10, I think, to paint it or something. But they probably knew that, the building closed at 8. But I am surprised that they painted and took off, and that there's that one car over there, that dark SUV. I don't know if the white car moved. It looked like somebody was in it gonna move. But hey, what do you do? Well, hey. So, oh my, oh my, oh me, oh my, oh. I sure hope the Lord's gonna give me some answers pretty soon here. I don't know. It could become quite a battle on God when God tells you to do something, or has you put you on a mission to do something for whatever reason, even if you don't know the reason. Well, because I have a strong faith, I want to do no matter what. I have a healthy fear of the Lord, and whether the world thought I was crazy or not, I'm gonna do what I believe God's telling me, or what I know God's telling me. But sometimes you doubt yourself. I'm glad God keeps confirming it through it all. That really helps. It does. It helps when you're at your breaking point, thinking, maybe I heard this wrong or seen it wrong, and then He confirms it again. And that happened to me through the whole winter a lot. Every time I start breaking down or getting like, okay, I can't do this no more, He would come through or confirm and show me that, nope, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing. So there I am again, and I'm really, really, really frustrated, more than ever. I've had rough times in my life, but these last 4 years have been pretty brutal. And this last year has been really brutal. Especially surviving a year now out of work, and about 10 months with no money. 10 months ago was when I had to start accepting help from other people and stuff. So it's been a wild ride, but I've been arguing with God a lot because it's like, God gave you a year, and I don't want to walk away from what He's having me do, because I know I've already affected a lot of lives. Just And the people I've met too since I came here, like I was supposed to, I've met people that I know I'm supposed to meet. I'm starting to feel some more challenges that he's got ahead of me to deal with. But I really want income, so I'm arguing with him. I might have to put some stuff on hiatus and go make some money for a while, just because of the way society works. And I'm living in this world of the flesh, even though he has provided for me. I'm very thankful for all he's done for me, and that I'm still alive and I still have this camper. And I'm thankful for a lot of stuff. I'm very sad and hurt that I'm in this situation and that the ugly family and stuff happened and stuff, but can't change it. I just gotta accept it and forgive my family for their rottenness or whatever you want to call it. The old me would have been kicking down doors and socking people in the mouth and stuff or something. But hey, what can I say? Just God let me know that no, let him take care of it. God said not to worry. Right at the founder, before he wanted me to start when he told me he wanted me to start talking about more and stuff, he told me straight out that not to worry this time. Just keep going forward and keep doing what you're doing. I mean, that was before he told me it was time to leave the founder and come up here. But he said, just keep doing what you're doing. He said there's going to be some more bumps in the road. He said, but everything is going to work out fine. And he did tell me that all those that have done me wrong or are doing me wrong, that they will repent or they will experience him. And I've already seen that happening in a few different cases, kind of stuff. So, and I think there's more to come from the way I felt it and heard it and stuff. And I mean, it was word for, that's what I'm telling you is word for word, And then he told me to protect what was closest to me. And that was like another test, trying to think what's closest or most important to me. That's what it was. Protect what was most important to me, or that. So I had to really think about that, Ron. Right away I thought it was my one friend who I really care a lot about. I worry and care a lot about her and stuff. But I feel like, I don't know, that was a controversial feeling, because as much as I thought that might be my biggest thing, then I got thinking, no, I could feel it. God's got control of that, And so now what I know it is that's my relationship with God. That's what I need to protect. That's what's most important to me. I've been close to God all my life. And ever since I was a kid, I've been walking with God. But then throughout this most recent journey, I've come to realize that not only have I been walking with God, it was before I was a little kid, it's been all my life. And then I realized that I've been walking with God since before I was born. I can feel it, I don't know how to explain that. All I can say is I can feel it, And even as a little kid, he's shown me lots of things that I felt for my future. And he's given me just some mind-blowing gifts. I'm not, like Yogi the Bear might say, I'm not your average bear. And I'm glad that 99% of people like me, Seems like it anyway. But now as I get closer to God and stuff, and all these different things have been happening, people that I really thought I could trust or had my back, family and friends and stuff. Boy, oh boy. I have been learning discernment even better. I've had good discernment all my life, but I was blind to some of the people that were closest to me. But otherwise, like in public, meeting new people that weren't in my immediate circle, yeah, I had pretty dang good discernment all my life, real good discernment. But I was definitely blind to family members and friends that I felt like family members with, only to find out that they were some of the most deceiving of all the people, which hurts, but that's why I walked away from everybody. Because I'm going to live a good, wonderful, fulfilling, happy life. God's granted me that. That was one of my biggest wishes, and He's granted it to me. To live my life being happy. And for the majority of my life, I've lived a happy life, whether I was poor and struggling or doing better and surviving better. I have had a pretty dang happy life and interact with so many different lives and affected so many lives in a wonderful way. I've had my challenges and stuff too, but overall, yeah, I'm pretty dang happy with how it's been going now. Within those ups and downs, these last 4 years, totally brutal, some of the most brutalist I've ever had. So because I'm in the 4th year into stuff, you know, and different types of challenges happening, piling on each other, you know, stuff on top of all the family stuff that still hasn't been resolved legally or whatever. I'm just burning out, and I want to be done and just quit, but I can't, you know, God won't let me, and that's not who I am anyway, you know, so that won't happen, I know it won't. But I do keep kind of griping with God that, you know, He can do anything, He can make anything happen, so, if we could have this good stuff happen yesterday, okay, tomorrow will be fine. Oh, okay, I guess I can wait till tomorrow. But that's about how I feel, you know, I'm burning out. So now you're hearing me, Lord. You're hearing me share with the world how I feel with what's going on right now. And I can say He's slacking, even though I know He's not, because He knows what He's doing better than me. So it will be all on time and the right things and all that kind of stuff. But I, on the other hand, I'm just a measly little human being living in the world of the flesh. So I have about hit my patience threshold. And something's got to change, and I don't want to disobey the Lord. But unfortunately, I've got to get finances going, so something's going to happen one way or the other. Either the Lord's going to bless me in a good way, or I don't want to disobey Him, but I got to make money somehow. You know, I got to do what I got to do. And I haven't figured it out. I keep praying to God about it and talking to Him about it. And as much as I say, that's it, you know. I don't do nothing because I trust God. But I'm really frustrated, so doesn't mean that I don't trust You and don't have faith, but that don't mean I can't be freaking out and stressed out and all that other stuff either. So thank you for being here in this here dark video. Thanks for watching. Talk to God. You know, happy, sad, whatever it is, talk to Him. Talk to Him. Share yourself with Him. And think about all the wonderful things that you like in life and thank Him for them. And if you got any stress stuff, you know, talk to Him about that too. Ask Him to help you with it. You'll be amazed once you start talking to Him and asking Him stuff, how you start seeing Him sticking His hands in your life and doing stuff to help you out. It's pretty cool. And like in my case, I just wish He'd do it a little bit quicker. So once again, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. God bless you. And we'll see you on the next one.